Hi, I'm Susan Glasson, and I watch Wake Up Tahoe.
Coming to you from the 12th floor of the Mont Bleu Resort Casino and Spa on the beautiful south shore of Lake Tahoe, this is Wake Up Tahoe with Dreu Murin. Wake Up Tahoe is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Tahoe with Dreu Murin. It is Thursday here in Tahoe, a big day going into a big weekend. Summer's kind of starting to wind down. Road construction's picking up. Took us all about 2.5 hours to get about, 3 miles today, Susan?
Exactly.
It's like if you're not wearing orange, you're not allowed on 50 right now because, it takes you that long. Susan Glasson, my guest co-host today. Good to have you in.
Thank you, Drew.
New yoga instructor here, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking at her right here. Congratulations. She graduated. Now, do your parents send you gifts and all that kind of stuff when you graduate?
No.
Take you to dinner?
Oh, no, not really. I'm going camping, though.
Well, that's a good celebration.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, you're the wife to our local judge here.
That's correct.
We could probably actually see if he's working right out the window here, right up the street here, so Douglas County. But you've been in Tahoe for a long time.
I've been in Tahoe since 1978, so pretty much an old-timer.
No, that's just a long-timer.
A long-timer.
Yeah, we don't call it old-timer,
Okay.
long-timer.
Yeah,
Let's use
better.
it. But tell us about your experience. You've been here in Tahoe since 1978. What have you been up to?
Well, we raised our family here. Mm-hmm. Our kids went all through Zephyr Cove, Kingsbury Middle School, Whittle High School.
All right.
I've owned a real estate appraisal business here since we moved here in 1978 and had a lot of fun.
Now, your kids were raised here. Is that why your husband became a judge? Because your kids were spending a lot of time there and
No.
had to kids were there all the time. I was going to become a judge.
I'll bring that up
Just
at
wondering.
dinner. Our kids are grown and have left the area, but they've reached they're over 18, so I guess they could be customers.
Yeah. But now you're into yoga.
I'm into yoga. I just finished a 200-hour yoga teacher training program with Janae at Lake Tahoe Yoga, and she's starting another one in January, and I highly recommend it to anybody interested in deepening their practice or teaching yoga.
And Susan, tell us about that program, because Janae came out and talked about it. She said, you need to sign up for this, Drew. You need to sign up for this. And I'm like, well, what exactly is it? It sounds pretty intense. 200 hours is no joke. A lot of us don't spend 200 hours on anything.
It's very intense, and I had no idea, actually, when I signed up for it, what it would entail. There's a tremendous amount of in-class work where you observe, you assist in her classes, and then ultimately you teach. There's a tremendous amount of reading. I think we had 8 textbooks. We read the Gita, we read the Yoga Sutras, we had a 4-hour exam at the end. But you come out of this program having a depth of knowledge about yoga.
Are you able to sell those textbooks back?
No, I'm going to keep them.
You're going to keep them? Okay, because I tried to do that in college, and it was like, you buy up for like $200, and they give you like $6 back. Like,
yeah.
There you go.
Well, I bought them used. So
oh, you did well.
I did well, yes.
How many people were in the program?
There were 5 of us.
5. So you guys had a pretty good little networking group there.
We had a wonderful group. All 5 women, which, with her new session starting in January could change because there are a lot of men practicing yoga now and teaching yoga. So you have, a chance to do it again, Drew.
I took an anatomy class with like 7 different people and we all worked together. It was a great class.
Yeah. Oh, we did a lot of anatomy.
See, you have to learn the anatomy.
Maybe not the kind you did, but ours was like textbook anatomy.
Yeah, see,
okay.
You got to learn that stuff.
You
it's
have
important.
to learn
Anatomy
that
is
stuff.
something that you carry throughout life, isn't it?
It is.
You got to know it. And then you practice karma yoga. And I think that's really unique. And I love the idea because we're a karma show, basically. You do it for what?
Well, karma yoga is, just to define it, is selfless service. Mm-hmm. And I think we all practice karma yoga. And many people in this community, they're very there are many generous people give up their time, give up their money, and their talents. And we are actually planning a trip to Cambodia at the end of January, beginning of February, a 10-day trip through Lake Tahoe Yoga. And we'll be practicing karma yoga on this trip.
And tell us what it is.
We'll be working with 2 NGOs. And NGOs, non-government organization.
I was thinking National Geographic Officer, but...
No, but you were close.
I was kind of close.
And the 2, one in Phnom Penh and the other in Siem Reap. And we'll be doing some projects with Nataraj Krama Yoga, which is a wonderful organization that takes... poor village children and children from the city that are on the streets and trains them to either be yoga teachers or gives them yoga therapy to help them get out of being on the street and specifically out of the sex trade.
Sure.
So we'll be working with them for 3 days, and then we move on to Siem Reap, which is where, of course, the Angkor Wat temples are located, and we'll be working with a great organization called Journeys Within Our Community, and they're actually based out of Truckee, so they're like neighbors.
Yeah.
And they do many types of projects. They have a school, they give university scholarships, they have clean water projects, they do health and and their projects are circular.
Sure.
So they bring up the village children through the school system. If they stay in school, they can get a scholarship to the university. The university, they can study health, they can study tourism, they can study, whatever they want, but they're obligated to come back and help then with these programs. So they have instant teachers and clean water ambassadors that are Cambodian, so the village people will listen to them, and it's just a fabulous organization. So we'll be working with them as well.
Our neighbors across the pond. When is the trip?
January 31st through February 10th. If you would like more information, you can go either on the LakeTahoe.com website, LakeTahoeYoga.com website. We also have a Facebook page, Karma Yoga 2013, on Facebook. So
that's how it's done. Susan, we're going to talk more about that Cambodia trip and much, much more. I saw your husband the other day, unfortunately, had a little speeding issue. And it looked like he had just done yoga because he was so nice. So I was like, okay, this guy must have done yoga.
He
because
does yoga.
Comes in, and I was like, he must have just got done with his, warrior pose or something. Does he have, his own specialty poses, like judge and lawyer pose or anything like that?
Oh, well, he'll have to tell you that directly. But he has a beautiful yoga practice and is very dedicated.
We're going to talk more about that coming up, plus all the entertainment. We got Modest Yahoo to talk about. We got a CASA fundraiser to talk about. Tahoe Douglas Rotary. You guys are back at it again here. Todd Pope, the new president over there, so that's great. So we're going to talk about what's going on with the Rotary Club, because Susan's a part of that, and more yoga. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with Wake Up Tahoe.
And now, here's Adra with the weather.
Good morning. Your weather today being brought to you by Sibs Longboards. It's going to be 80 degrees and sunny skies here in the mountains. Tomorrow you're looking at around the same in temperature, 20% chance of precipitation. So expect to see a little bit of cloud cover, but not very much. Still a great time to get out and go hiking. 80 degrees to mid-80s throughout the rest of the weekend and into next week. That's your weather from here in South Lake.
Welcome back to the show. Just a little brief report. According to the Associated Press, Susan, this is interesting information. I'm sure your husband knows a lot about this. Alcohol-related incidents are accountable for 1/3 of emergency room visits. I'm sure your husband's pretty aware of that, being a judge and all.
Probably.
1/3. And the interesting fact about this is they even went a little step further. You know, these people have a lot of time on their hands. They're like, okay, we're going to research what kind of alcohol they're drinking. And I thought it would be like, Colt 45 or, Bullfrog or something like that. 15% of those incidences are Budweiser related.
That's amazing.
Isn't it?
So what's the moral of that story?
The moral is Budweiser is going to start marketing in the emergency rooms. Giving out free samples. You walk into the emergency room, they're like, would you like to try our new product? It's Bud Ice or whatever. So interesting little tidbit there. I thought that was pretty interesting. So if you're going to get in an accident, maybe Budweiser. But we're going to talk more yoga coming up. Stay with us because you're going to be teaching class and we're all eager to sign up.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have a specialty move, like a finishing move in like UFC or anything like that?
I think that it's all about the energy, Drew,
Okay.
the energy and the breath.
Energy in the breath.
Our recent graduates from the Lake Tahoe Yoga School have started a special class. It's we call ourselves Yoga Co-op, and we rotate the teaching of this class. And when you're not teaching, you'll be there assisting, giving little back rubs and adjusting shoulders and making everybody feel really good. And that class is on Wednesdays, 12:30 to 1:30. Lake Tahoe Yoga.
Adra's writing it down. She's like, I ain't missing that class. 12:30 to 1:30. You're going to rub my shoulders?
Adra.
She's always trying to get Jack and I to rub her shoulders. We're like, I got something to do. I got to run.
And it's donation only. And the donations that we collect are donated to Live Violence Free, to buy car seats, infant car seats. And this donation-only class will go through the end of August. So I think we have 3 more. So hopefully we'll see you.
Wednesdays.
Yes?
In Cambodian, what would Wednesday be called? What's the name for that?
Oh, I don't know.
You got to learn your Cambodian. If you're going to Cambodia, you got to learn some Cambodian.
Actually, so many people speak English.
Oh, well, then you're fine.
There. English is the international language of tourism there, so we do okay.
Live Violence Free brought them up. They're going to be having their fundraiser coming up September 14th.
Okay.
The Color Run is where all the proceeds are going to go to them.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
you get to all these people run down the road and you get to throw paint at them or something like that.
Oh, well, they're a wonderful organization.
Great organization. Great staff over there. So unfortunately, they asked me to MC and I was so excited because I'm like, paint? We get to throw it at people? Like, this is exciting. But my sister's getting married that day, so I have to marry her. Well, not like that. We are from Susanville. But not like that.
Okay, well,
I did call her.
Stop me for a second.
I did call her and ask her if I could have the day off. I was like, hey, what time's your wedding? You think I could squeeze both these in? And she about flipped out. What is it with people getting married these days? It's like the most important day of their life or something.
It is. Are you married?
No.
Oh, well, see,
reason.
someday you'll know.
There's a reason. But we did have our go-go competition last night. We're gonna
Really?
Yes. We had 2 bachelorettes competing for the go-go competitions. And the funny part about it was their fiancés were sitting there rooting them on, like, she's got to make some money to make for this wedding coming up here. And I'm like, yeah, you go for it, girl. So
Wow. Did they wear go-go boots?
some of them wore veils and other wore these bright things. Some went and changed. I mean, it got pretty intense down there. So
Wow.
12 different competitors. We'll talk about it more coming up with Adra. But CASA going to be having their annual fundraiser next weekend. They're going to have their annual Battle of the Bands. And you're very active in the Tahoe Douglas Rotary here in
Right.
town. And this is another great program we're trying to raise money for. So we're going to have bands battle it out. I'll be there emceeing it. So we'll find out who is the top band in Tahoe. That's all coming up next week. So keep it tuned here for that. Also, August 31st, the Great Sternwheeler race is back. And you're
Yay.
fully aware of that, aren't you?
Absolutely.
You've seen a few Sternwheelers
I rode
race.
on one
You did?
1 year.
In the race?
Yeah.
Did yours win?
The Dixie, I don't remember. It was a long time ago, but it was really fun.
You didn't know it, but those sternwheelers look big, but they can actually go like 137 miles an hour. If they really wanted to, they can go that fast. Guys down there pouring Jack Daniels in the gas tank. Give me an extra 25 RPM. But, I mean, that's a fun race. So
Yeah.
they're going to compete for the Barton Bedpan Award once again. So that's all coming up. August 31st, put it on your calendar. A great time. You can load all the families up. The captains dress up as pirates, and they make you walk the plank. They used to do that, remember?
They did.
The captains?
The loser had to walk the plank.
Yeah. And then they didn't do it last year because the captain was a sissy. And I won't tell you what captain it was.
Okay.
But it was interesting. So watch out for that. What else is going on Tahoe Douglas Rodeo-wise?
Well, we have a new president.
You do?
Todd Poth is our new president. We made the transition last month, and he's doing a great job. And of course, we're gearing up already for our annual St. Patrick's Day wine tasting and corned beef feed. So
All you can eat corned beef.
it's incredible. And
Doggy bag.
Drew comes.
Oh, I don't
He's
miss
the
it.
center stage.
I just do the auction.
You do?
I tried
It's
to auction up
wonderful.
Todd Poth off last year, and I actually. Yeah, everybody's like, "What? You can have him." But no, Jenny Busher, though, what a fabulous job she did as president.
She did a wonderful job. And, it's really a good thing that people stay in the club after their year as president, because it's always nice to see Jenny at a meeting. And now she's all relaxed. And
Because she's doing yoga.
well, she should.
She's doing yoga. That's why she's all relaxed.
We'll call her today.
Also, Modest Yahoo going to be coming back to Tahoe next Wednesday. Him and Revolution. This is a huge show. Lots of people fired up for it. Took front cover there in the Tahoe Action. So get your tickets now. That show definitely will sell out. Any interest in going to that show soon?
No.
Go-go competition?
I went to Fish, though.
You went to Fish?
Are they anything like Fish?
Kind of, sort of.
Well, then maybe.
Tell us how the Fish concert was.
Fish concerts were fun.
Really? Did you take your husband?
Yeah.
Did he see a lot of those people like the next week in court?
Yeah, I'm sure. Actually, he should come on the show and talk about that.
I seriously gotta get. I bet you can see him like, weren't we like center in the Fish show? He's like, oh, I remember you. Yeah, that's great. I'm glad you guys went. 2 days? You go both days or just one?
Both days.
Oh my God! Watch out for Susan Glasson. She's a partier. Gosh.
Not really.
What other shows you have planned? You going to like Burning Man?
I wanted to go. No, I wanted to
Burning
go
Man?
see Dickie Betts.
Okay.
Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night? No, Saturday night.
Saturday
I
night.
think.
Dickie Betts.
So yeah.
I think that show has been canceled, though. We're going to double check. We're waiting for Harris to respond. Yes, Adra's nodding, saying yes, Dickie Betts.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, I guess I'm gonna vacuum.
Adra's got some. You got a vacuum? You can't make Dickie Betts. You just vacuum. That's how you do it. Adra is, she's so good at social media, and she is such a powerhouse in the social media and like promotions world. She could probably tweet Dickie Betts and have him come play a personal show for you at your house.
Really? Okay.
That's just how
Okay.
good she is.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he'll vacuum for you and play a show. It'll be amazing. All right, we're going to take another quick break here on Wake Up Tahoe. And when we come back, we got more entertainment and news to talk about. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Recatelli from Sierra Regional Roller Derby. We're here tonight for the Thunder Moon Full Moon Scrimmage in Reno. Check it out. We got some live drums over here. We got the DJ working. We got girls just showing up, starting to warm up. We're excited.
Ivana,
Ivana Ryder.
you want to
and
ride
Dreu
what?
with you.
What do you want to ride?
You're a referee. What do I want to ride?
Yes.
We can't talk about
Then
that.
don't call me Ivana, call me
Let's
Ryder.
talk about the new location.
It's very awesome. Brink on the river, sun sets down, cools off the place a little. You got the strange street people, skaters in bags.
I saw that.
Good times.
Skaters and trash bags. It's a whole new thing.
It's definitely different. Yeah. It's kind of like yoga, sweating.
Tonight I've decided to go Silver Linings Playbook and just get the most out of my workout. Sweat it out. Keep going. I'm gonna go.
I prefer to have my wheels coordinated with my hair color, so these are Zombie aluminum hubs 95s, and this is red and copper mixed. Is that matching? Are we clashing? Are we good?
It looks good.
This is the lineup.
Our knee pads, and then
We want to make sure that everything fits properly and these girls are protected because this is a rough and tumble sport.
Say something.
Get up for the first jam of the evening. My bottle rider's gonna call it. Here they go. Off is the two jammers. We got the white jammer in the back, red jammer. Out in front first, we got two girls down on the ground. And out in front, waiting for the come up, that is the black jammer with the blue hat. Now you're gonna see our race official have the arm up, so now we're keeping track. She is the lead jammer. She'll try to surpass the ladies here coming up. Now this is where the strategy is played. She cannot go outside the red lines, the white lines at any time. She's gonna push, hit. There's no elbows, and there can be hits. She calls the jam.
Alice is pushing her way from behind. Black jammer in front up in the front.
That's I'll love you to bite me. Out in front right now, she's your lead jammer, ladies and gentlemen, with a blue star. She'll try to cut through the blocks of the white team right now as she comes up. Now this is where the strategy is actually played. Cuts to the outside, cuts to the inside, gets a hip check, assist right there, calls the jam.
Tonight, they're sweating it out in the heat here at Reno. Sweating out in their garbage bag. That would be your Muffy Vanderpelt. She's wearing her, I'm not exactly sure what she's calling tonight, but steal something. We'll find out, Muffy. Good luck to you in your quest for success.
Shade Girl out in front. Now she'll come around. Now she's going to size everybody up. Nice blocks going on as she...
Welcome back to the show. We're just talking about going back to school on Monday. Now, Susan graduated.
Congratulations.
So she no more school for you.
No, I'm done.
Did you have to take the bus?
No, I rode my bike.
You rode your bike. See, tell all the construction. Susan goes, well, I don't know why you're driving anyway. You take your bike, right?
That's right.
Yeah. You could just take your mountain bike. But I'll tell you, there's some pretty cool little jumps there on 50. You could like launch your bike off of, like X Games.
Yeah, that construction zone.
Yeah.
Those, what do you call them? The pits that they're digging. You could do a couple of sweet jumps over that.
See? See? I want to see Susan do that.
Okay.
When she leaves here, she actually puts her helmet on, gets all... I think... Who's your sponsor? Red Bull Energy or something like that? I think she's sponsored by Red Bull, so it gets all decked out. Anyway, there's construction going on basically from Tahoe Keys all the way to State Line. I mean, it's just like shift to your left lane, your right lane, your left lane, your right lane, your left lane, your right lane, your left lane.
Drew.
Yeah.
Get off the repeater.
Right lane, your left lane, your right lane. I mean, it's just incredible. So just take your time, take Pioneer Trail in case you want to know. Adra joins us now on set. It's her daily update. We're talking about go-go competition last night.
Yeah.
You know, Susan and I
It's your
were
favorite night
home.
of the week?
It's a great night. 12 ladies vying for jobs.
I would like to say that if they're going to do go-go competitions, don't put it on a Wednesday. Because Wednesdays, we all know, are you look your worst.
It's true.
So if you want them to look even better, put it on Thursday. Because they're refreshed, right?
Well, they turn down the lights. It's very dim in there, so you can't. It's all about dancing.
And then you give them a couple drinks and give everyone else a couple drinks, and then nobody knows what you really look like anyway till the goggles come off.
Exactly. $3 Grey
goggles.
Gooses make everybody a better go-go dancer. Right,
I
Susan?
know it works for me. What about you?
I don't know.
We'll get her a bottle of wine.
I can see Susan up there with a bottle of wine doing her thing after a fish show.
Who needs a pull when you've got a bottle of vino?
But that happens every Wednesday night. We got one more week, and then we'll have the finals August 28th, and that's for $1,000 in cash, a promotional contract, and much more, all right here at Opal Ultra Lounge inside Mont Bleu.
Congratulations to them. I hope that your mothers are proud.
Francesca, you're taking a look at last night's winner. Francesca sitting there with Autumn and Jamie and the rest of the all go-go girls. And they kind of all coincide together. You talk about biking. This is a great little event. The first annual Meiers Mountain Bike Festival. Susan, you want to investigate this? Because this is right up your alley.
That's it.
Being sponsored by Red Bull and everything, you need to get on this. Beer garden, demos, shuttles, barbecue, kids zone. Tamba, a great supporter of our show, and we love what they do. Tahoe Area Mountain Biking Association, South Shore Bikes, Mountain News, everybody getting involved in this. That's Sunday, August 18th. That's this Sunday.
That's true.
Show up, local music, 4-piece puzzle, Black Star Safari, and DJ Berkman.
That's really cool.
DJ Berkman.
DJ Berkman. I like it. It's like a Birkin and then you wear a stock.
Yeah.
He should have his own like festival called Stock and then it's Birkenstock.
There you go, Birkenstock. Hey.
DJ Birkenstock.
Birkenstock. Remember those shoes? I think I still got a pair.
The Indigo girls wear them.
Do they?
Yes.
Gosh, hard to find those things anymore. Sue, you got
Oh
pair of
no,
those?
you can buy them everywhere.
You can?
In
Online.
Germany, they're known as house slippers. They're not really, they don't wear Birkenstocks out in everyday usage in Germany. I was informed of that a long time ago. They're like, I don't know why you Americans wear these shoes in public. These are house shoes. You don't wear them out.
Did you tell them we don't understand why Americans wear most of what they wear in public these days? Isn't it true, Susan?
It's true.
I kind of looked at her and said, and you're telling me this with the Lederhosen.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Go
yourself.
You should have
over there.
filmed a fish show and sent that back to them. They would have understood that.
Oh, probably.
The Meiers Triple Crown catch that, and then all the kids go back to school. The new little edition came out in the Tahoe Tribune there. It's good to have those kids back in school, learning and quit causing trouble.
It is good. It is good. And then you were talking about Modest Yahoo and Revolution and everything.
Were you going to say Modest Yoo-hoo?
Modest Yahoo and Revolution and Coley and everyone, they just played a concert last night that my friend Nick went to. So they're on the tour working their way here. So I'm going to ask him how that was because he went to that show and I was like, congratulations. Because friends of ours are friends with the Revolution guys. So I'm hoping that we can maybe get them to give us some shout outs for Wake Up Tahoe when they come to Tahoe.
And you know what's cool
And
about
I want
that?
free tickets to that show, Mont Bleu.
Oh, you'll get free tickets. You know what's cool about this is the Lake Tahoe Yoga, and now Susan, one of the instructors there, actually does yoga classes for a lot of the stagehands for both shows at Harris and at Mont Bleu.
Oh,
so you guys do those shows for all these guys, and they get really into it, loosens them up, takes the stress out of them.
Yeah.
Because it can be highly stressful.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. Everybody should do yoga, Drew.
I think you should do the mailroom yoga. You should come to yoga and do the boys that go out and dance because that's a very stressful job.
Mailroom.
Dancing, male go-go dancers.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Drew's one.
Yeah.
And he is looking for a career change, so possibly he could become a yoga instructor as well.
He could.
6 months, Drew.
I'm glad I know the judge. Adra might be missing after this on a milk carton.
We don't drink milk anymore. Milk's bad for you.
Yes, okay, that's a good point.
And I just wanted to move on to, we wanted to hit on this little thing, updating yesterday's third segment when we talked about the Amber Alert that had happened and this gentleman had stolen his daughter, this girl, taken her to Idaho, and they were actually found. He was shot by a sniper from air. And a lot of people talking on the social media right now saying, how come she didn't try and tell someone? How come she didn't try and save herself? Well, at first I don't think that they've come to find out that she didn't know. And then when she started to realize something was wrong, she started leaving little Hansel and Gretel, as they say it, types of... he was taking her out into a 2.3 million mile desolation wilderness area, and so he's taking her out to do whatever. I'm not exactly sure, and she was starting to think something's wrong, and so she was leaving like little breadcrumbs or something to try and teach people like there's something off for this. So more is going to come out about that, but they just released that statement last night.
Boy. Amber Alerts, never good. Now they come on your phones. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
They pop up, bling. You think you got a text message from a beautiful blonde, and it ends up an Amber Alert, which is more important. Blondes can wait. Amber Alerts, seriously. I'm telling you. And that's going to do it for today's show. Susan, thank you so much for coming on. Good luck with everything. The new yoga instructor in town. And if people want to get hold of you directly, just go to laketahoeyoga.com.
Absolutely.
And Janae and the staff. Now, how many instructors you guys have over there now?
Oh my gosh, she has quite a few. I'm thinking there are probably about 7.
7?
Uh-huh.
And what's next for you?
Oh, just to continue teaching the Wednesday yoga co-op class, but the name will change. As of September 1st, it will be Yoga Lunch Break.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So,
lunch break
yeah.
yoga.
I like the one where they give you the beer or the wine after. What was that one? It was wine yoga.
Serene Sips.
Serene Sips, yes, and you can bring your own cup.
That's right.
Or they'll provide one for you,
Right.
but they'll fill it with something for you to drink after yoga.
You have to do the
Budweiser.
yoga first. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like the goal. I used to do yoga and drink wine with my friends, and so we'd drink a few and put it down, and we'd be, angle pose and drink some more and fall over and get back up and be like, wow, it's kind of like balancing extra. It's really
And
fun.
now we know where it all stems from. Yes. Anyway, that's going to do it. Wednesday Night Sub Series, a huge hit last night. Jake Jensen, the big winner last night from Team Fanatic out of Australia. So it's good to see all the pro athletes there all heading to Battle of the Bay this weekend. That's going to do it. We'll see you tomorrow morning bright and early here on Wake Up Tahoe, coming to you from the beautiful Mont Bleu Resort, Casino, and Spa. Have a great day.